Hey, NFL fans. Big news out of Denver that's shaking up the Broncos defense and sending shockwaves across the league. One of the NFL's rising defensive stars, Zach Allen, just inked a massive contract extension. And this deal tells us everything about how serious Denver is about building a contender. Stick around as we break down this huge signing, what it means for the Broncos, how Allen's career trajectory has skyrocketed, and why this might be one of the smartest moves Denver's made in years. And hey, if you love getting the latest NFL updates and deep dives on all things football, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss a single play. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Is Zach Allen the key to Denver's defense? Let's talk about it. The Denver Broncos and Zach Allen have agreed to a 4-year contract extension, a deal that will keep the defensive lineman in Denver through 2027 and reward him with a massive $102 million payday. Yes, you heard that right. $102 million, with $69.5 million guaranteed. That's serious money for a player who's only been with the Broncos for a short time, but has already made a huge impact. Just earlier this week, Denver locked down another key piece of their roster, wide receiver Courtland Sutton. So this extension shows the Broncos are committed to keeping their core players and building a championship-caliber team. Let's take a moment to look at the man behind the numbers. Zach Allen was originally drafted in the 3rd round of the 2019 NFL Draft by the Arizona Cardinals. His journey hasn't always been in the spotlight, but his steady climb in the league has been impressive. After 4 seasons with Arizona, Allen signed with Denver in 2023, and man, did he deliver. In his very first season with the Broncos, Allen posted 61 tackles and an impressive 8.5 sacks. That kind of production earned him a coveted spot as a second-team All-Pro. That's no small feat. It means he's one of the best defensive players in the entire NFL. Career-wise, Allen has racked up 259 tackles, 25 sacks, an interception, a forced fumble, and 3 fumble recoveries. For a player who's still entering his prime, those numbers show a guy who is impactful and versatile on the defensive front. Denver's defense has been a major focus for the franchise in recent years. After several ups and downs, the Broncos are clearly aiming to build a defense that can dominate and carry the team deep into the playoffs. Locking up Zach Allen for the next 4 years sends a message. The Broncos see him as a cornerstone of that defense. In today's NFL, greater minds, edge rushers, and defensive linemen who can consistently pressure the quarterback are invaluable. Zach Allen fits that mold perfectly. His ability to disrupt offenses, collapse the pocket, and make plays on both run and pass sets him apart from a lot of other players at his position. Plus, Allen's youth and production make this deal a forward-looking investment. At 28 years old, he's hitting his peak years athletically, and the Broncos want to capitalize on that prime while they have him. To put this contract into perspective, $102 million over 4 years, with nearly $70 million guaranteed, puts Allen in elite company among defensive linemen. This deal not only rewards his past performance, but also expects him to be a centerpiece of Denver's defense going forward. Other top defensive ends and edge rushers around the league are getting similar extensions. So Denver's move here is about staying competitive in the AFC and making sure they retain homegrown, or in this case, recently acquired, talent who can lead the defense. Denver has been assembling a solid defensive unit, and keeping Zach Allen locked in is a huge step in maintaining continuity and leadership on that side of the ball. Allen's presence will allow the Broncos to pressure opposing quarterbacks, force turnovers, and generally wreak havoc in the backfield. Defensive linemen like Allen don't just fill a role, they change games. When you have a player who can generate 8+ sacks in a season while making tackles all over the field, you force offenses to game plan around him. That opens up opportunities for the rest of Denver's defense to shine. Denver isn't just focusing on defense. Remember, they also extended wide receiver Courtland Sutton just days ago. By locking down key players on both sides of the ball, the Broncos are signaling they want to compete at the highest level. They're not rebuilding from scratch. They're building around a core group of talent. These extensions create stability for the locker room and send a message to fans and the league. The Broncos are here to compete now, and they believe Zach Allen and Courtland Sutton are essential parts of that plan. What makes Allen such a force on the field? His blend of size, speed, and technique allows him to excel at both pass rushing and run defense. He's not just a one-dimensional player who chases sacks. He's active in pursuing ball carriers, disrupting plays in the backfield, and even dropping back in coverage when needed. Allen's versatility gives defensive coordinators flexibility in how they deploy him. He can line up on either side of the line, blitz off the edge, or plug gaps to stop the run. That kind of adaptability is priceless in today's NFL, where offenses constantly try to exploit weaknesses. With this contract extension now official, all eyes will be on how Zach Allen continues to develop and elevate his game. Denver's defense will rely heavily on him to be a leader and playmaker. For Broncos fans, this is a moment to get excited. A player of Allen's caliber, committed long-term, means the team's defense can grow in cohesion and power over the next several seasons. And when your defense is clicking, your team's chances of winning playoff games and even competing for a Super Bowl skyrocket. So what do you think about Zach Allen's new deal with the Broncos? Is this the move that will push Denver's defense into elite status? Or do you think there's more work to be done before the Broncos can compete for a title? Drop your opinions in the comments below. We want to hear your takes. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your fellow NFL fans. Stay tuned for more NFL news, trades, contract updates, and everything you need to know to stay ahead of the game. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Remember, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss a big NFL update. Like the video if you're excited about Zach Allen staying in Denver, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your voice makes this community great.